here is the circuit for experiment 12. It's got a lot of wires. I did my best trying to keep things straight, and I'll go over some details here, but I want to show you real quick. In my end result solution required a 1,000 microfarad capacitor right here. This one is going from, I've just connected it from the positive side of the breadboard to the negative. It just sits in the middle. And then you'll see these two wires right here. It's actually it's a 3 foot long length that goes to my speaker, which I've put over here away. You can see my resistors here. Here is the speaker substantially away from the circuit. With this length of wire, I was getting some really good results. So let me do this. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, it has power, and I'm going to tap the electret, and you can hear I'm getting some results. But here's the really cool part. I'm going to move the camera over to the speaker, and I'm going to talk into the electret. So here it goes. I'm going to move this over here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You probably heard that. It's not the greatest. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to actually understand a conversation if I was speaking into here. But it works. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy with the results. Now, there is you'll notice that there's a trimmer here, right here. Now, I'm talking right now and I'm hearing static because the electret is picking up my voice. But as I turn this, it actually gets better. So here, watch this. I'm gonna put the camera back over here. Now, it may be hard for you to tell from the video, but here sitting in the room, tweaking this trimmer definitely cut down on some of the feedback. So I'm twisting it the opposite direction, and as I'm talking, I'm getting a lot of negative pops and hisses from this. Right now, you can hear it. Now I'm going to turn the trimmer, and it goes away, except for when I'm talking. So pretty cool. I'm going to have to mull this over and think about exactly what's going on here. But it was a very easy experiment to do. A few things to point out. The 0.047 microfarad right there, I only had a 0.1. I'm going to turn off this thing so the microphone's not working. What else did I do? I did not have a 0.68 capacitor, so I put in I think this is what's called a 105, which is what is a 105? Can't even remember anymore. It's a 1 microfarad. That's right here. My circuit doesn't match up exactly to the way Charles did it. Charles does it very elegantly. He does a lot of shortcuts. One interesting thing that you will learn in this book, and I pick up a lot of tricks from Charles just looking at his circuits. If you look here, he's got coming out of the third pin right here, the second pin, he's got a 100K, a 10K, and a 10 microfarad, and that 10 is connected to ground. Now, look at what he's done here. He's come out of pin 2 with the resistor. There's the 10 microfarad capacitor. Now I was going, wait a minute, he doesn't have it connected to ground. But then I realized, yeah, he does. He's just wrapped it back to pin number 4, which in the circuit diagram is connected to ground. So I had just connected the pin 4 to ground with a single wire. And so in my circuit, you have to look really carefully. I did the exact same thing Charles did. I just wrapped the capacitor back to pin 4, which, using this wire right here, is connected to ground. Little things like that you'll pick up if you look really carefully at the photos. You'll see that Charles does some really nice wiring, especially here. This looks really simple, and it's still simple in his diagram once you figure out some of the shortcuts he's made. But he did this so that he could have the 2 yellow wires going to the speaker. Understand this, read it, and understand why he wired it up this way. If you really want to have some fun, do what I did and use some really short jumper wires here and use the speaker, and just be prepared for some noise when you turn it on. So, Charles, that was a great experiment. Really enjoyed it, and going to move on to experiment 13.